What's up? It's your boy Brandon.tv, and I'm coming live from Shy Celebrity. We'll be coming to you with all the latest news and entertainment in Chicago.
Hey, it's your girl, Dia TV. I will be the main host here at Shy Celebrity, coming to you with all type of non-controversial, if you want to say, things that's happening in Chicago. That's, in my opinion, more important. So here we go.
So, the first topic that I want to talk about is a crash that took place this week, and it involved four carjackers. And basically, when they were trying to flee from the police, they ended up crashing into a 55-year-old woman. I don't know if you all know, but there have been carjackings in Chicago all summer. And I'm assuming that it might slow down when it gets really, really cold outside. But I really suggest that everybody pay attention to their surroundings because there is so much happening in the city of Chicago. And carjackings are one of the highest crimes that are currently happening in the city. So if you are going somewhere, be sure to share your location with people because there's just so much happening. And, with all of this crime, it's leading to innocent people dying. I mean, this 55-year-old woman, I'm sure just wanted to make it home to her family. And unfortunately, due to criminal activity, she didn't get to make it home to her family. So I just urge everybody to be careful and again, pay attention to your surroundings.
In other news, I would like to talk about the 100-year-old lady who threw her first pitch at Wrigley Field that I got to witness yesterday. The lady's name is Sister John of Loyola. She is a basketball chairman and she celebrated her 103rd birthday. It was so amazing to actually witness a elderly woman still alive with energy. It was so amazing. Like there's so many like wonderful things happening in Chicago other than people dying and car crashes, and I would just like for everyone to avoid being so annihilated. What I mean by being annihilated, like don't overindulge in like drugs and alcohol. I do not condone that because that's a main reason why a lot of things are out here happening. I really recommend a lot of people to seek mental health because that's one thing that everyone don't like to talk about in Chicago that leads to annihilation with people in car crashes and people deciding that they want to just shoot people. Like people need to wake up and just admit that they need help and actually seek it.
So the first shy celebrity that I want to shout out today is Herbo. He just recently dropped a song with Future. But before I get into my opinion on the song and the video, I just want to stress that I'm proud of Herbo because, unlike a lot of these rappers who don't try to give back to their community or don't even put any effort in trying to give back to their community when they get famous, Herbo did not forget where he came from. And I definitely can appreciate that. He recently spoke out and said that he's continuing to do more with his mental health initiative. He has his own initiative, which is called Swerving Through Stress. And it's basically a program that helps Black youth navigate mental wellness. And just as DTB previously mentioned, a lot of things are happening in the city because mental health is not something that's being taken serious right now. People are indulging in drugs and alcohol because of all of the stressful things that are happening in the city. And it's just so amazing that Herbo is taking the time to use his money and some of his other rich friends' money to donate to the community. And, we need more of this happening in Chicago. In career news, Herbo just dropped a video with Future for his song Blues. And I love the quality of the video. I do want to be honest and say that I'm not a fan of the song, but I do love the video because of the quality. And I love the hat that Future had on in the video. I'm a fashion person, so the hat definitely stood out to me in the video. But the song is coming on his new album, which is going to be called Survival's Remorse. And I think the title of his album is so interesting because, he grew up in the hood of Chicago where there was a lot of violence, and he was one of the few people in Chicago who made it out and became rich. So I think that the album title is very fitting for G Herbo. And I'm going to give the rest of the album a listen. Just because I wasn't a fan of this particular song doesn't mean I won't listen to the rest of the songs, but I do want to give my honest opinion about it. But again, I am just proud of G Herbo for not only blowing up and becoming a successful rapper, but not forgetting his community and where he came from.
In other news, I would love to talk about Keke Palmer, who to me is a shy celebrity, even though people don't like to acknowledge her because they say she grew up in a suburb. But to me, she's highly a woman of shy celebrity status because she just moves so eloquently, so intelligently. Like, I love that about her. She was just mentioned highly on the front of Times magazine, who was interviewed by Queen Latifah, who said nothing but motivating and very good things about her. I think people should pick up the magazine, even if you don't want to buy it. If you in the store and it's a long line, just take a look at the magazine and read it. That's another thing that I believe people should go back to do. We get on the internet and we just read regular things. Like, pick up a book, like a very good book, so you can expand your mind, because that's what we need to do as human beings. And something that these people do, G Herbo, Keke Palmer, I'm pretty sure they read a lot of books. They read a lot of books. They still read books to this day. But Keke Palmer is also a guest star on a Netflix movie that just has been released called Karma's World. Everyone should go check that out. It's a black African American movie about a family, I'm assuming. I didn't really get to check it out, but me and my daughter will definitely be watching it over the weekend.
Yes, and I just want to say this is episode number 1. So definitely continue to tune in to us. We'll be coming to you at least once a week, just updating you on everything happening in Chicago. We're also going to make sure that we do interviews with different people. And one of the people I just met in Chicago, who is definitely a shy celebrity, a legend, is Shauna. Shout out to Shauna. You know, I've met a lot of celebrities, and anybody that knows me knows this to be a fact. And I can honestly say that Shauna was so sweet. So I'm definitely going to reach out to her and see if she'll be open to coming on the show and speaking with me and DTB. I think that that will be so cool, just to talk about the way she maneuvered through the industry and get her opinion on what's currently happening in the industry right now. But definitely stay tuned for all the exciting moves that we're going to make. We will be keeping our pulse on what's happening in Chicago and keeping the world updated. And there will always be authenticity with our show, because we have a lot to say and we're always going to be honest with what we have to say. As did to be mentioned earlier, we're not going to have anything ratchet on our show. We're not going to be speaking on people in a negative way, but we are going to be honest. And again, we will be shedding light on the things happening in Chicago news and entertainment. But it's your co-host, Brandon Dye TV. I'm going to pass it back over to our main host, DTV.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show. As you all know, as Brandon spoke about, that is our first episode. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get a lot of feedback from people. And yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot from us. You're going to be hearing a lot from us. It's so much amazing things that I know personally working behind the scenes in Chicago. I have so many amazing opportunities that I can't wait to share with you guys. So, look forward to hearing some feedback. And yeah, and this is DTB signing off.
And this is Brandon.TV, and we're signing out. We'll check with you all later. But again, we will be coming to you with all the latest news in Chicago, entertainment, everything that you can think of Chicago. We will be bringing you all of the latest information. Peace.